Morning guys, yes. Welcome back to Friars Point. Friars again, you may say. Well, currently we got almost 12 metre tides. I do apologise if I'm ducking down. It's because the camera is actually tucked inside the igloo, so it might be a bit noisy. But yes, so the reason why we are almost 12 metre tides, we got 35 to 40 mile an hour southwesterly winds. It's absolutely howling. I've just got the rods in the water 2 hours before high. I did get you 3 hours before high. It took me a good hour to go, because I didn't get you early enough. I couldn't get rocks off the low water bit, which I didn't realise. So I had to walk up and down Friars, both sides, trying to find rocks to anchor the igloo down and the rod stand down. So yes, hard work. One of the rocks, I'll show you a bit later, on the back of the bivvy, is probably well over 100 pounds. It's like, no fishing exaggeration, it is like 2 foot by 2 foot. It's massive. So that is anchoring the bivvy down alone at the back. So it's not too bad, believe it or not. With the wind that we got, I thought the sea would be a lot rougher. Obviously there's a swell, but there's not really any waves, because sometimes on a massive wind, especially a westerly, massive swells and waves come around the corner of Friars. So yes, I don't know if we're going to catch. It's completely pointless looking at the rods because they're waving like flags. I don't know if anything's come off here, so all we could do is try. So yes, I'll go ahead, bait a couple up, ready for the next cast. Stay with me, stick with me. Don't turn your TV off. Well, you can if you want. We're only on Friars Point. There's a chance of rays, eels, doggies, chance for cod. The old Gareth Griffiths had a nice double finger cod just around the corner the other day. So who knows? Keep the TV on, stick with me, let's see what happens. So yes, we're in my home for the next couple of hours. It's a bit noisy, I do apologise, but there's not a lot I can do about it. So yeah, I haven't been out since my Bream Down video, about a week ago I think, or a week and a half ago. So yeah, a week and a half ago. Been flat out making rigs, just too busy. Weather, tides, yeah. But I was going to go out last Sunday. I was going to meet Gareth, but he wasn't on his own, and I would have gone if he was on his own. But because he was with someone and I weren't feeling it, I didn't feel too bad if I'm not going. So yeah, you know when you're just not feeling it, and you're just like, I'm not getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't be bothered. But it gets like it sometimes. So, who's that? Oh yeah. Right, just gonna let you run you through a rig that I am using. 8 ounces. With this wind and this size tide, 7 ounces is just gonna go. So 8 ounce lead, imp, 100 pound Asso Classic, almost 6 foot long. You all know this by now. 5mm black bead, 1/0 Varivas crane, 5mm black bead, size 3 Varivas crane. Some of you have asked why am I not using the silver Cedra ones. I just like everything dark, so that's the only reason why. And then 6 foot of 100 pound classic onto the rig. I'm not going to say it. 5/0 full circle, double sandy on a squid wrap onto a red 500 pound dongle. Why 500 pound, you say? It's because it's the only one I can find in red. Yeah. So yes, the baits that we got today are lots of sand eel in that one, and lots of anchovies in that one. So you can see the size difference, because the sand eels don't fit in the smaller one, but they fit in the bigger one. So one's full of anchovies, one is full of sand eels. I got a pack of squid, I got half a pack of bluey left. So just going to alternate every cast. Like I got anchovy and squid out on the one now, I got bluey and squid out on the other, and I got double sand eel squid there. So just, oh, was that? I thought I had a bite then, because there's quite so much weed out there, and obviously wind and swells. The tips are like flags, but I just thought I just seen a positive pull. Probably not. That's the same dog as mine up there, a white Labrador. I'd love to bring my dogs with me fishing more and more, but the white one would stay there. He would not move. Like he is, what's the word? Not obsessed, but he will not leave my side. But the black one will probably be on the white light now. So yeah, the bear we call him, the big bear. So yeah, that could almost be my dog. Right, let's go change the baits. Let's change the bait on this one. That's the one I had to pull over on, but it's probably wind and weed. Bit of weed, I think. Yeah, bit of weed. We just come off. It's not a good sign. I don't know if it looks it, but our wind has got to be easy 35-40 mile an hour. I'm just going to lob it out. This one's going to go slightly to the left, so I'm going up to the right, just hitting it high, and then letting the wind take it down to the left. Well, that'll do lovely. It's a bit shocking. I'm not going to attach a picture, but whoever was on Friars of our last tide has caught dogfish and left them on the grass. You know, if you're watching this and you did that, because what is it now? It's now Wednesday. Wednesday the 1st, I think. Yeah, Wednesday the 1st. So if anyone was on you on Tuesday, you're not anglers. You're scum. Sorry, but you are. Actually, I'm not sorry. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Dogfish do my head in just as much as the next angler. But to catch a dogfish and then leave it on the mark, or a few dogs, there's like 3 doggies up there. You're not worth my time. I'll use the last of the right ones. Got no confidence in Southwest sea baits all day. All day. Right. Measure that. What was that then? Nice pullover again. I don't know if there's weed on the line. You got little swells and little tiny waves coming around the corner, and it might be catching the weed. But I'm going to bait this one up, and then we'll get it in. That's the first cast on the other rod. Yeah, because the red dongle is, oh, you said it, is £500. It's very thick. It's just, I think it's just over 2 mil. The elastic grips it lovely. And obviously, figure of 8. Just flicked a bit of ice off the anchovy into my eye. Peace out, obviously not. I could have been home in bed. Yeah! I know, I'm here fishing. Oh, ratchet's clicking. Nice bit of tide there. We didn't have any tide on the first cast. So it's about an hour and a half to a high. That was it. Lovely job. Let's get the other rod in. Let's see if there's something on there. God, that wind. Jeez. That's howling. What am I doing? I should be in bed. Doing arthritis. Well, is it weed? I reckon it's weed. Oh, we got good weight on there. Oh, we got very good weight on there. Very good weight. Probably a lot of weed, I reckon. Weed and a doggy. Weed and a doggy, I reckon. Yeah. Give me a doggy. Oh, what's that? That looks like a doggy. It looks like a doggy. It is a doggy. Beats a blank, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, the wind almost blew me up. Doggy! Get another 8 out. So yeah, just put a lovely anchovy and squid on a long pulley, an 8-ounce lead, pretty much into a headwind up towards between Flatholme and Steepholme. And we are currently bang on 1 hour to high water. So nothing on the left hand rod, first cast towards the beach. I had a daggy, my favourite fish, yes. First cast on the other rod. So those two little pulls I seen must have been the doggy. Oh, yes. And that was on bluey and squid. Bluey. Yeah, I don't use bluey as much these days now because you all know I love the anchovy. I remember that session we did on witches on the VMO YouTube channel. I will put in sand, I think it was February, January or February. We're putting sand eels out, obviously getting fish, but we were waiting for the bites. But as soon as the might have been coincidence where the bait was landing, but it was pretty much every time we put an anchovy out, like you'd have the one cast with bluey, then it'd be sand eel, then anchovy would go straight away. And then the other ones, you're just waiting that bit longer. It was like they were honing in on a fresh smell. Sounds good, but probably not. Yeah, because what you got, guys, is you're slamming a lead like up against the wind that way, because if you cast them pretty much straight, you know they're going to land next to each other. So I casted one from the right, pretty much straight, but the wind took it left, so that's out the way, and I've got the right hand rod up that way, out the way. So, but what's happening is when the lead's going through the air, there's so much bow coming off, going to the left with the wind. As soon as it settles, all that bow is on the water, and because the tide's going right, the tip will keep going slack until the line's caught up or gone that way. Does that make sense with the tide? Hope it makes sense. But if it doesn't, just forget about it. Yeah, so a couple of you have asked about the flags, the flasks. The Life Venture 1000 for the sand eels, and the Life Venture 800 for the anchovies. So I might get another 1000 to keep the blueies in. So I'm taking 3 flasks with me then. So yes. Where's my scissors gone missing? Gareth Griffiths must have been here. Everything goes missing when he's here. My elastics, my rigs. And alright, Gareth. Lucky bugger. Him and Izzy and a couple of others have gone to Fuerteventura today. I'd love to do that. I'd even love to go up on the skate. You know, he's always said come up for one day and then catch a skate, but most of you know my lifestyle with Kian. Full-time dad pretty much. The break I get, I go fishing. Like, he knows now when, if he gets up at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever time he decides to, and Daddy's car's not there, Daddy'll be home in a few hours, so he's fine. He doesn't cope seeing me leave, so that's why most of my fishing is late night, early morning. When he's a bit older, Fuerteventura, Scotland, all that I will be doing. So, yes, it's on my bucket list. Yeah, so hopefully they catch a few big uns. I want to see a nice moray eel and a nice barracuda. Because what I've seen is those stingrays, they're quite easy to catch. They seem to be quite close in. I'm sure I can manage that. Blank. We're not blanket today though, we've had a doggy. Okay. So yes, double sand eel and squid are going out now. On the dingle rig. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I'm going to call it the dingle. Dingle, not the dongle, it's the dingle. Yes. The dingle rig. Yeah, nice blonde ray, or a nice double figure small eye. That'd be nice, that will. Anything really. Fish is just a bonus. Fish is just a bonus. So that's it. Double sand eel, squid wrap, 5-0, full circle from Ballyvass, available at VMO. And if you haven't got time to make rigs, you can buy it, made by moi. There you go. Keeps me busy, flat out. So yes, right. I'll get back to you. gone. Yes guys, it's approaching 20 minutes to high water. I've just wound in the second cast on the one rod, not even touched. So I'm going to bait up now and put out the second cast on the other rod. A third cast, sorry. A second cast on the nose. God, listen to this wind. I just put a cast out just now that I was just literally just hitting as high as I can. So I was going slightly left with that cast because the tide is ripping. Unreal. You can see why they hit 300 yards on a field, can't you? Mental. Wind, it's howling. Cheese and rice. Ready things. A cracking bite here, guys. Right hand rod started to go over. Taking line. That's no doggy, I tell you. Result just for high water as well. Best time to come. Oh, there she is. Oh, she goes. Can you see that? Right, let's get it in. Look at that. Oh, oh, look at that go. Look at that go, man.
That's no doggy. That's no doggy. Feels like a good fish, this does.